To pitch my game.
Any thoughts? This might be your last time in the uniform. Want to make sure you go out there and extend this season a little bit.
Trying to stay away from that. As soon as I get in that, it's an extra emotional pressure. You don't even want to. I don't want any part of that. So there's enough pressure going out there and performing. In a regional, want to put that on my back.
How nice is it that you guys have the option of Crown or you to go for matchups?
It's awesome. I love it. Since the beginning of the season, me and Crown, we're always in the weight room during conditioning. We're always fighting. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. We're going to try and beat each other. Because we knew it was going to be us fighting for 1 and 2. So being able to use him as motivation, that's inter-team competition. I know he's coming from my spot, so I know I need to work my tail off to make sure that doesn't happen. And he knows the same thing. So being able to use each other for inter-team competition is fantastic.
That rhythm you guys have, that rotation, going up in the weight room and all that, has that jostled at all? Just because you guys have been
absolutely not. Dennis Love, our weight coach, is top notch. That man is working harder than I would say working as hard as or harder than anybody in this program right now. And he's he's traveling with us. If we don't have a weight room to go to, he's taking us to the YMCA. He's working to make sure that we stay in our rhythm, that we get our work in. He wants us to succeed more than we do. I would say he wants us to see us work hard and get our reps in, and I'm thankful for it for sure.
The opportunity to go against Vanderbilt and those pitchers. I know you're going against the bats, but do you know much about those guys? That staff?
You hear everything. You watch TV, you're going to see it, and it goes back to staying in your own game. You can only do your best. You can't try and beat someone else. You need to go out there and work for your best, and that's I feel like that's what's helped me to stay consistent throughout this year, is being able to find what makes me tick and what makes me pitch my best and stick to that and not worry about facing another pitcher.
How does your arm feel at this point?
Feels great, thinking back on it, I've thrown a lot of pitches, but if you would ask me right now, I'd say that we're halfway through the season. My arm feels fine. It's actually feels better than it did halfway through the season. I was a little stiff halfway through the season, but so now it feels great. No problems, ready to go.
You want to try to table future discussions until later, but how long has that been, I guess, a focus to not focus on it?
The whole year, me and Pep had a meeting preseason, and he said, listen, it might happen, it might not, but you need to stay focused on the next pitch, focused on being ready to throw pitches in a game, and not worrying about what's coming next. Stay in the now.
Appreciate it, Goose. Thanks.
How nerve-wracking have the past couple of days been?
Ridiculous. When we walked in here for practice this morning, everybody was quiet. Everybody was just about their business. Nobody's joking, laughing around. It was, we were a little tight, but it all went away. And now we're excited, ready to go practice right now. When that name popped up on that screen, that was quite a relief.
Are you one of those guys that follows the tweets and the websites that predict, the regionals? Or
no way.
Stay away?
No way. I had, there was things all over the board. We were out, we were in. Some people were texting people that said we're out, we're in. And so I was just like, you know what? There's nothing I can do worrying about it, so I might as well just, wait for it. And then, so I think it made it all the much better. I had no clue coming in when the name popped up. It's just awesome.